Hello everyone. Today's topic is Roman number system. Hearing this term, we can recall about the Roman number system as class 1, class 2, class 3. We all are familiar to write this like our class 1, class 2, and so on up to class 10 or up to class 12. But after that, we confuse about the numbers of Roman system because these are not in use in our daily life. Though we know that the shirt size, that is XL, shirt, pant, like this, XL size, it's meaning that 40, right? This confusion of number in Roman system may be readily solved if you watch this video carefully. First of all, I am familiarizing you about some numerals in Roman number system. That is, I in Roman number system represent 1 in decimal number system. Similarly, V is for 5, X is for 10, L is for 50, C is for 100, D is for 500, M is for 1000. But many times we are confused about the symbols and the equivalent decimal number. Such as when it is required to recall 500 in Roman system, number system, we may confuse with C, L or M. And when we need to represent 1000 in Roman number system, then we may confuse with M, D, C, L, etc. This confusion can be removed with the help of a mnemonic if we remember this series of letters as LCD monitor. All we know this term for a computer or TV sets in our house, LCD monitor, LED monitor, like that. So here if we remember LCD monitor, then the sequence of LCDM is readily we can memorize, right? Now, what is Roman number system? The Roman numeral system is an ancient numeral system that originated in ancient Rome and was used throughout the Roman Empire. It consists of a set of symbols representing numbers, and it has several distinctive features. Now, what are the features of Roman numeral systems? Symbolic representation. Roman numerals use letters from the Latin alphabet to represent numbers. The basic symbols used in the Roman numeral system are I for 1, already I told, V for 5, X for 10, L for 50, C for 100, D for 500, M for 1000. This to be remembered as with the help of mnemonic LCD moniker. LCD moniker. LCD monitor. Right. And above 3, we are using in our daily life to write our classes in schools and in many social activities also. Now, additive and subtractive notation. Roman numerals are typically written using additive and subtractive notation. Additive notation involves adding up the values of each symbol to get the total value of the number. Subtractive notation involves placing a smaller numeral before a larger numeral to subtract its value. For example, 4 represents 5 minus 1. So, in Roman, 5 represents by V and 4 represented by 5 minus 1. 1 put left of the 5, then it is equivalent to 4. Right? This is subtractive. 10, we know x is the 10. So 9 will be 10 minus 1, that is 9. This is subtractive. And additive notation, this is 1, we need 2, so add more 1. Then we get 2. This is additive. 2 plus 1. So it is 3. This is additive example. Similarly, 5 right side at the right of 5, if we put 1, then it will be represent 6. So on. This is the example of additive notation. Right? Limited to certain values. Unlike the decimal system, which has separate symbols for each place value, example 1s, 10s, 100s, the Roman numeral system has limited symbols for certain values. For instance, there are no distinct symbols for numbers greater than 1000. Already, we have seen that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 notations are there in Roman number system. Maximum value of notation is 1000. After that, there is no notation which represent the number greater than 1000. So instead, an overline is used to represent multiplication by 1000. If we need to represent the greater than 1000 number, then we have to use the overline to the symbols. If we put overline to the symbol, like that, if we give overline on 5, then it will be, the value will be multiplied by 1000. So it represents 5000. Okay. Similarly, if we put overline over C, then the value will be, C means 100 into 1000. So it will be 1 lakh. Like this. Okay. In Roman system, there is no concept of zero. So the Roman numeral system does not include a symbol for zero. It was not necessary in the context of ancient Roman arithmetic, as the system was primarily used for counting and recording quantities rather than for performing calculations. Understand? Now we come to the rules of converting decimal numbers into Roman numerals. Already we know the symbols of Roman numerals. Now come to the place value. Each Roman numeral represents a specific place value. The position of a symbol within a Roman numerals indicates its place value. Symbol placed to the left of others with greater values are subtracted from their value. Already discussed. Symbol placed to the left of other with greater values. 5 is greater value, 1 is lower value. So it is subtractive. That is 5 minus 1 equals to 4. Right? Similarly, 10 minus 1 equals to 9. Addition rule. When writing a Roman numeral, symbols are added together to represent the desired number. For example, 3, 1 plus 1 plus 1. This is the addition rule. Okay. Subtraction rule, already I discussed. Now, how many times we can repeat a symbol in a row? This is 3. Answer is 3 times. No symbol is repeated more than 3 times in a row to represent numbers larger than 3. The subtractive notation is used. We represent 3 putting 1 3 times repeatedly. But when we require 4, we couldn't repeat 1 4 times. We have to use the subtraction rule, that is 5 minus 1. We have to write it like that. Okay. When greater number to be required, after repeating 3 times a single symbol, then we have to use the subtractive notation. That is 4, 9 are the subtractive notation. Composite rule. Larger numbers are represented by combining symbols. For example, 1000 is represented by the symbol M and 5000 is represented by placing a bar over the symbol like this 5 bar. So 5 bar equals to 5000. Understand? This bar implies the 1000 times of this symbol. This symbol is equivalent to 5 and its bar is equivalent to 5 into 1000, 5000. Understand? By following these rules, we can accurately convert decimal numbers into Roman numerals. These are the rules. We can easily convert decimal numbers into Roman numerals using these rules. Here is a step-by-step guide. If we need to convert a decimal number into Roman numerals, then we use the following steps. First of all, break down the decimal number into its place values, ones, tens, hundreds, etc. For each place value, find the corresponding Roman numerals symbols using the following key. These are the Roman numeral symbols. Combine the Roman numeral symbols to represent the original decimal number. Then we have to combine the Roman numeral symbol to represent the original decimal number. Apply any necessary subtractive notation to ensure the Roman numerals representation is in its simplest form. Okay, these are the rules. How this rule can be applied in our practice? Here is an example. Let's convert the decimal number 349 into a Roman numeral. So first of all, we have to break according its place value, like as 300, place value of 3 is 300, place value of 4 is 440, and place value of 9 is 9 in this number. So this is equal to 300 plus 40 plus 9. 349 equals to 300 plus 40 plus 9. This is the first step. Second step, we have to find the corresponding Roman numerals. 300, 3 times C. C is the 100. So 300 is the 3 times C. 40 is represented by subtractive notation. L is 50 and L minus 10 is 40. Okay. And 9 is also represented by subtractive notation. 10 is x, 10 minus 1 is 9, like that. Now, these to be combined. So, it will look like this. Okay. So this is the equivalent of 349. We can use this process to convert any decimal number into a Roman numeral equivalent. Now, how do we convert our Roman numerals into decimal number? Here is a step-by-step guide. Already we know the symbols. Begin with the rightmost symbol, the one with the smallest place value. Then symbol value is greater than or equal to the value of the symbol to its right. Add its value to the total. 2 represent 2 equal to 1 plus 1, right? If symbol value is less than the value of the symbol to its right, subtract its value from the total. That is 4 represent 5 minus 1. Repeat step 3 and 4 for each symbol in the Roman numeral. Add up all the values to find the total decimal value. Okay, these are the steps. Here is an example. Let's convert the Roman numerals x v 1 1 into a decimal number. So we know that x equal to 10, v equals to 5 and 2, this is equals to 2. So add the value of the symbols together. If we add this value of the symbols, then what we will get? 17. So 17 is the decimal value of x v11, right? We can use this process to convert any Roman numeral into its corresponding decimal number. I hope you are understand about the Roman numeral system. It is very easy to understand. Just we have to remember the symbols what are used in Roman numeral system. These are 1, V, X, L, C, D, M. Already I told a mnemonic to remember the sequence of these symbols. If we remember the symbol and corresponding values, then it is very easy to handle Roman number system. And another thing we have to remember, if we need to represent more than 1000 in Roman numeral system, then we have to use the bar above the symbol. If we put a bar over the x, then the value of this notation will be 10 into 1000, that is 10,000, right? Okay. Thank you of all.